Ever find yourself tangled in a web of thoughts? You're not alone, It's a common concern, especially for the introspective Sigma females amongst us. Trapped in the labyrinth of your mind, overthinking can stifle personal growth and dim the light of happiness. It's like you're stuck in a maze, where every turn leads to another question, another worry. But here's the good news. It's not a dead end. And worry not, I've got your back. And here we are, right at the heart of Eternal Stoicism. A warm, vibrant welcome to you. This is a cozy corner of the internet where we delve into the profound wisdom of Stoicism, exploring how it can shape our lives for the better. Yes, even you, the Sigma females out there. I know how your mind operates, always on the go, analyzing every detail. But here, I invite you to take a pause. Breathe, reflect, rest. Put your pen down for a few moments and just be in the moment with me. The essence of Eternal Stoicism lies in embracing simplicity, tranquility, and acceptance. We're all about finding that inner calm amidst the chaos. No lofty jargon, no complicated philosophies, just simple, relatable content aimed at helping you navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. So buckle up. We're about to embark on a journey to a clearer, calmer mind. First, let's get to the bottom of this. What is overthinking really? Overthinking is like a hamster on a wheel in your mind, running and running but not getting anywhere. It's when your thoughts start to spin in circles, going over the same issues again and again without any resolution. It's like being stuck in a loop of what-ifs and if-onlys, constantly second-guessing yourself and imagining worst-case scenarios. Overthinking often happens when we're trying to make sense of something, to figure out why something happened or what might happen next. It's a natural part of being human, a way our brain tries to solve problems or prepare for the future. But when it becomes a constant, nagging presence, it can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression. So what causes overthinking? There are a variety of factors, and they're different for everyone. It could be a past trauma or a fear of the future. It could be a personality trait, like being a perfectionist or having a high need for control. It could even be a learned behavior, something we picked up from our parents or society. And what about the effects? Well, overthinking can be a serious drain on your mental energy, leaving you feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. It can interfere with your ability to make decisions, leading to procrastination and indecision. It can also rob you of the joy of the present moment, keeping you stuck in the past or worried about the future. Let's consider a simple example. Imagine you're planning a dinner party. Instead of focusing on the fun aspects, like choosing a menu or decorating the table, you start to worry. What if the food isn't good enough? What if people don't come? What if they do come, but they don't have a good time? Soon, the joy of planning the party has turned into a stressful ordeal. Now that we're clear on what overthinking is, let's explore how you can stop it. The first step towards solving a problem is recognizing it. As we embark on this journey of understanding and managing overthinking, it's crucial to first identify when we are falling into this common mental trap. But how do we recognize overthinking? Well, overthinking often disguises itself as problem-solving, decision-making, or just trying to get things right. But when these thoughts become a whirlpool that sucks us in and makes it hard to focus on anything else, then we're in the realm of overthinking. Imagine you're walking through a beautiful forest. Instead of enjoying the scenery, you're engrossed in thoughts about a conversation you had earlier, analyzing each word, each gesture. You're so caught up in this mental replay that you miss the beauty around you. That's overthinking. It's when you're stuck in a loop of what-ifs and if-onlys. It's when your mind is cluttered with thoughts about the past and worries about the future, leaving no room for the present. Recognizing overthinking is about being self-aware, about understanding your thought patterns. It's about noticing when you're dwelling on things out of your control, when you're obsessing over details, or when you're caught up in endless scenarios of what could go wrong. Now, this self-awareness won't happen overnight. It's a skill that needs practice, like learning to play a musical instrument or mastering a new language. Start by paying attention to your thoughts. Notice when they're spiraling, when they're pulling you away from the present moment. Don't judge these thoughts. Don't try to push them away. Just observe them, notice them, acknowledge them. Over time, you'll start to see patterns, triggers that lead to overthinking. You'll start to understand your mind better, and that will give you the power to take control, to stop overthinking before it takes over. So, start today. Start now. Notice your thoughts, understand your patterns. Recognize when you're overthinking. Remember, recognition is the first step towards change. If you're enjoying my content thus far, would you do me the honor of liking this video? If you really wanted to, I'd welcome if you hit the thanks button beneath the video too. Any donation, no matter how small, cheers me up for the day. Let's continue. Once you've recognized overthinking, it's time to redirect those thoughts. Now, you may wonder, how do I do that? The answer lies in two powerful techniques: mindfulness and positive affirmations. Let's start with mindfulness. Mindfulness is a practice of being fully present and engaged in whatever you're doing at the moment, free from distraction or judgment. It's about letting go of the past and not worrying about the future, but focusing on the here and now. Imagine you're sitting in a garden, watching a butterfly flit from one flower to another. You're not thinking about the laundry you need to do, or the email you need to send. You're just there, in the garden, with the butterfly. That is mindfulness. Incorporating this practice into your daily life can help redirect your thoughts from the churn of overthinking to the calm of the present moment. And then we have positive affirmations. These are uplifting statements that help you overcome negative thoughts. When you find yourself spiraling into a vortex of overthinking, stop, breathe, and tell yourself something positive. It could be as simple as, I am capable, or I am enough. The key is to repeat these affirmations until they replace the negative thought patterns that fuel overthinking. But remember, like any new skill, these techniques require practice and patience. You wouldn't expect to play Beethoven's Ninth Symphony on your first day learning the piano, would you? Similarly, don't expect to master the art of redirecting thoughts overnight. It's a process, a journey of self-discovery and growth. And as you embark on this journey, remind yourself that you're not alone. Everyone at some point or another struggles with overthinking. But with each mindful moment and each positive affirmation, you're taking a step towards a healthier, happier mind. Redirecting thoughts is like steering a ship. It doesn't change direction immediately, but with consistent effort, it will. So, keep steering, keep trying, and keep believing in the power of your mind to change its course. Let's talk about perfection, or rather, the lack of it. Perfection is this elusive concept that we often chase, like a mirage in the desert. It beckons us, promising satisfaction, only to vanish as we approach. But here's the twist. It's not real. It's an illusion, an ideal that we've constructed in our minds. It's like pursuing a rainbow's end, hoping to find a pot of gold. The truth is, there's no such thing as perfect. Now, let's turn our attention to imperfection. It's the raw, unfiltered reality of life. It's the blemishes on an apple, the uneven texture of a hand-woven rug, the quirky laugh that makes you, you. Imperfections are not flaws, but markers of authenticity. They are the unique characteristics that set us apart, that make us human. Overthinking often stems from an inability to accept these imperfections, in ourselves and in our circumstances. We ruminate on what we could have done better, how we could have acted differently, what we should look like. It's a constant battle with an imaginary standard. But what if we flip the script? What if we embrace these imperfections instead of fighting them? What if we celebrate them as part of our unique identity? Embracing imperfections is not about settling for less or excusing mistakes. It's about acknowledging that we're works in progress, always learning, always growing. It's about showing kindness to ourselves, being patient as we stumble and mature. Think of a tree. Its beauty doesn't lie in its symmetry, but in its rugged bark, twisted branches, and leaves of different shapes and sizes. It's imperfect, yet it stands tall, unapologetically itself. Let's learn from that tree. Let's stand tall amidst our imperfections. Let's love ourselves, not in spite of our flaws, but because of them. Let's replace the narrative of not good enough with perfectly imperfect. So the next time you find yourself falling into the overthinking spiral, remember, you're not perfect, and that's perfectly okay. You are a unique blend of strengths and weaknesses, triumphs and failures, laughter and tears. And that blend, that's your beauty. Embracing your imperfections is like embracing your unique beauty. And there you have it. A simple guide to stop overthinking. Let's take a moment to recap what we've covered today. First, we delved into what overthinking really means and how it can affect us. Remember, it's that relentless loop of thoughts that can keep us stuck in our heads, preventing us from living in the present. Next, we explored the importance of recognizing when we're overthinking. This is the first step to regaining control over our thoughts. It's about being mindful and aware of our thought patterns. Then we moved on to the power of redirecting our thoughts. This isn't about ignoring our worries, but rather about focusing our energy on solutions and actions that can help us move forward. Lastly, we discussed the importance of embracing imperfections. We're all human, and it's okay to make mistakes. It's how we learn and grow. These steps aren't a one-time fix, but rather a guide to help you manage overthinking as part of your daily life. It's a journey, not a destination, and every small step you take is a step towards a more peaceful mind. Don't forget to subscribe to Eternal Stoicism, and like and share this video to help spread the word. Remember, the journey to a peaceful mind starts with a single step. If you would like to, I'd welcome if you hit the thanks button beneath the video, and any donation, no matter how small or big, cheers me up for the day. Until next time, stay calm and keep those thoughts in check.